Hello collective, this is Abundant Lei back with another collective read. How have you been? I hope you've been doing amazing and fabulous and wonderful. There we go. Okay, so it kind of split a little weird when I was splitting it apart. Sorry for that little pause, so something popped up on my phone. So it actually split exactly like this when I was picking up the card. And I was like, oh, okay, so we have beginnings, which says try again, new direction, start over. And then we have memories, which is reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. And then clarity, which is truth, intentions, and honesty. So that is some really good energy. Like, collective, you got some memories are coming up into your mind space. Oh, and then thinking just fell out, and it was the card that's in between both of those. So it's actually another card there, but that's how it kind of just fell, so y'all can see it. It just fell out like that. Okay, thinking, which says missing you, craving, desiring. So you have some memories popping up about someone that you have some feelings for, or someone else possibly has this coming up for them, collective, and they're getting some clarity on the way that they feel about you. It's changing the way that they're acting towards you. It's changing the way that they want to come towards you, and this person has actually got some clarity on this. So if this is somebody from your past, maybe a potential relationship or even a friend, this person has realized that they want to come back to you, right? They want to start over. They want a new chance to begin again with you, to build and create a new dynamic with you so that they can have what they really want with you. And I'm kind of getting like it's a really beautiful thing, because a lot of the cards that were coming out, like this person had a lot of bitterness and a lot of bittersweet energy surrounding what happened in the past with you two. So this person now, oh, I just saw a card that is flipped and I missed it. Okay, something fell out. Actually, 3 cards fell out. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna show you guys what 3 cards fell out, but there is a flipped card. So we have ecstasy, divine feminine, and conflict. They kind of all fell out together. So I'm actually gonna put that in that first spot for the past. I'm gonna grab the card that's already flipped. Okay. So I did see that card flipped, and we just need one more card. Spirit, one more card. But as I was saying, somebody is coming back towards you. Somebody realizes, ooh, there we go. Ooh, okay. Enchanté. All right, so at this time, collective, you are releasing. So it says letting go, moving on, walking away. You're walking away from something. Now, this is actually a couple walking away together. A lot of times when you see something like letting go, something like the releasing card, and you hear like letting go, moving on, you always assume it's this person, a singular person moving away from something. But I actually see this release as like you're releasing the past energy, the way you thought about a connection, the way you embodied it. And it's not just you, but actually the other person. You two are actually about to come into some type of deeper, more synced understanding for each other and of each other, because you're both letting go of the past. Like, I definitely feel like that previous energy is you've been able to sit down and really look at what was going on in that dynamic before. You've gotten some clarity on it, and it's because you really you sat in your memories, you sat in everything that you've experienced with that person, and you actually thought about it. Like, was the connection really that bad, or was the relationship really that bad, or was it just you guys were overthinking things, putting too much in it, being bitter towards each other? I am so sorry about that, guys. My phone actually just overheated. So what I was getting was that you guys are abandoning previous misconceptions you've had around relationships. I feel like it's just a actual maturing of both parties in the dynamic. And now, because you both have let go of the expectations, that pretty much all of the heaviness and the emotional baggage that you've carried around relationships, you're finally releasing that. You're letting that go, and that's actually healing the dynamic. You could have a relationship with anybody you want to have a relationship with now, because you're not allowing the past versions or the past ideas or the past traumas, whatever it was that has been a big block in why you have not been able to build healthy, strong, supportive relationships. It's all being let go of. You're not holding that anticipation or that judgment over yourself, over your partners. You're just allowing yourself to exist in the dynamic, in the relationship, and to grow through it. Okay, so the first 3 cards we had come out for the past. It speaks to, again, we have ecstasy, divine feminine, and then conflict. So definitely feminines, I resonate 100% with this as well. There is this idea of like what it is to be the divine feminine, and a conflict between going in and allowing ourselves to be these beautiful, sexually charged, like, look how free this woman looks. Like, she just looks like she's just so in tune, so connected to herself, to her body. And the truth of it is, I see this being someone authentically living in their Venus energy. Like, she is just completely engulfed in who her Venus energy is, and that's actually healing her Yoni energy. That's healing her feminine energy. It's allowing her to really tap into that. And there has been conflict behind this in the past, where it's like clashing differences, incompatibility, where you have felt like being, it's almost like the dark feminine and the light feminine merging together, becoming one. There has been issues in the past with this feminine, okay? And again, this does not have to do with women versus men. It has to do with the energies themselves. There has been a really just like a deep misunderstanding of how that energy works. And as women and men are starting to understand the feminine and how it has both a light and a dark side, and so does the masculine. So as you've accepted that, it's allowed you to really own that energy, and you're moving away from that conflict, right? There was a part of you that was rejecting yourself. So it's abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. You had some very deep irrational fears around what it meant to be you're in the divine feminine energy, and now you are really starting to tap in and understand what it really means to live in divine feminine energy and to live in a divine feminine era. And it's allowing you to come out in all of your best aspects. But there has been, especially in the current, there's been a part of you that has been rejecting this, and I feel that you are now finally coming to a point where that is moving away. You're no longer rejecting that part of yourself, because like I said, you've been releasing some of these feelings around that, some of these traumas around that, and some of the misunderstandings you've had around that. In the future, we have the spine card, which says social network information ways. I see that actually, I don't see it as someone like spying on you, though that could mean that there are people that are watching you make these changes. I don't see it in like a negative aspect. I see it as actually like people are seeing you learning to embody that. They've recognized like you are moving past this rejection energy and moving into a time where you're showcasing through things like, all right. So I just feel like you're using means of like social media or other things like that to be able to showcase this transition. And there are people watching and seeing you change, seeing you embrace this newfound divine feminine aspect of yourself, and you're growing into it. And it is because you have, again, allowed yourself to move away from the past, right? You've set better boundaries. You've allowed yourself to become obsessed with yourself in all the right ways, and it's completely beautiful. So let's get our advice card. And I am sorry for the stops and the goes today. It is super hot and my phone is overheating on me. So we're gonna do our best to get this energy going. All right, our split energy deck. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So the Four of Pentacles speaks to about holding back. It's about building wealth and growth in wealth. It's about creating. Had to change scenery because my phone was overheating. But as I was getting to, we also have the Ace of Swords, which speaks to honesty, truth. It's about clarity. It's about speaking your truth, coming into the truth, getting a new opportunity where there's great communication and openness and honesty. So we got some good energy. So let's get our advice card, y'all. A lot of transitions. That thing was overheating. It's so nice today, but my phone is just not having it. Advice card. All right, advice card. All right, we got the Hangman. So the Hangman speaks to sometimes something being on pause, there being just a slowdown, a stall on things. So whatever it is that we are coming to a conclusion on with the releasing here, it's something that's taking time. It's something that's not going to happen super fast. It's something that is asking you to have patience with yourself, to trust it. And as you do that, as you go through the uncomfortable, you're going to get the clarity you need. All right. I love you guys. Mwah. Till soon.